In this video, I'm going to compare TransferWise, now known as Wise, with Airwallex. Now I'll give you an overview and a review of both of them, what's best about each one, and which one you should choose. Now if you're new to my channel, my name's Silas Haig and I share tips and tricks for freelancers, solopreneurs, or anyone looking to start or grow their online business. So let's get straight into it. So Wise and Airwallex are both virtual multi-currency accounts that allow you to send, spend, and receive money in lots of different currencies with much better exchange rates than most banks, and there are no foreign transaction fees or annual fees on these accounts. Just so we're clear, they're not bank accounts because you can't get an overdraft or a loan and you won't earn any interest on your account. However, they come with all those other benefits I just mentioned. So let's start with a quick overview of each, starting with Wise. So Wise began in London in 2010 as TransferWise, and earlier this year they rebranded to Wise. Now they offer a borderless account, so you can hold up to 40 different currencies and send to over 50 different currencies, and you also get local bank details. So all within that one account, you get details for the US, the UK, Eurozone, New Zealand, and Australia. So with any of these can be paid directly into your borderless account. They also give you a multi-currency debit card. So I've got my multi-currency debit card right here. Let me just block off my details. So it's a cool flashy card there. So you can use that in different countries, different currencies. I've used it whilst traveling. It was very handy. Over the years, I've had it for quite a long time actually. And they also give you personal and business accounts. So you can get a personal account and a business account. I've actually got a business account and business card here too. So very handy to separate everything out. And they also give you virtual cards. So if you ever need to create another card for different expense accounts or for different employees, and actually now you can even order more physical cards for other team members if you need to. Moving on to a quick overview of Airwallex. So it was founded in 2015 in Melbourne, and the founders actually had their own business and they were dealing with all the issues of exchange rates when working internationally. So they bring all that knowledge and experience into Airwallex that they're doing today. So they also allow you to set up local bank accounts, and these are for the US, Australia, the Eurozone again, UK, Japan, and Hong Kong. And in that Hong Kong account, you can accept funds in about 10 different currencies. So if I look here, you can see that you can accept funds in lots of different currencies there. And in total, they currently support about 30 different currencies. So Airwallex only has virtual cards at the moment, but they do say that they are planning on making physical ones at some point. And currently they are only for business accounts, so they don't have personal accounts. But again, that is something that they've mentioned that might be on their roadmap in the future. So now we're going to compare both of them in a few different categories: fees, cards, interface, rewards, and other features. So fees can be a tricky one to compare because it varies depending on the currency that you're exchanging. So I'm just going to use their exchange calculators to compare the same transaction, and we can see the results there. So they both have handy calculators so you can see how much it would cost to exchange from one currency to another. And they usually provide a comparison to some of the bigger banks so you can see the difference. So what I'm going to do is just compare 1,000 Australian dollars sent to, we'll do to US dollars. So this is with Wise. I keep saying TransferWise, it's Wise. This is with Wise. So you send 1,000 Australian dollars. There's a $6.01 Australian fee, and this is the amount they'll convert at this exchange rate. And the recipient gets $773.52. Now let's do the exact same thing with Airwallex. So if you send 1,000 Australian dollars, they just have the exchange rate here, and the recipient gets $775.66. So that's a difference of about $2 there. I believe Airwallex also offers better rates if you have large enough transactions, whereas I don't think Wise has that option. So, it might not be that big of a deal with the small amounts, but as you exchange more and more money, those fees do start racking up. Let's just have a quick look. As you can see here, this is Wise comparing the fees versus other banks. So it does give you a nice comparison to other banks, and you can see there is a big difference there as well. But on this fee category, Airwallex wins it with slightly better fees. So now we move on to a second category of cards and accounts. So they both offer virtual cards, they both allow you to create multiple virtual cards, and you can set up specific roles with spending limits. However, and this is a big however, Wise allows you to have physical cards, whereas Airwallex currently doesn't. And you can set up a personal and a business account with Wise. So you can have, your personal account for if you're doing travel and your business account for business expenses. Whereas Airwallex is just for business. At the moment, they're just focusing on business accounts. So I think Wise is a clear winner here in the cards and accounts category. Now moving on to interface. So both of their sites have nice modern interfaces, as you saw. I like both of them equally. They both do the job very well, easy to navigate. And as you can see with the calculators, you can very quickly check exchange rates and see how much you'll get. And the transfers are very easy to make. In terms of apps, Wise is a great app. Again, it's very modern and easy to use. I've been using it for a long, long time, and quite a lot of the functions that you'll want to do within the browser, you can also do on the app as well. Now, Airwallex on their website, they say they don't have an app, but when I went to check, they actually do. Now, I'm not sure if this is just a really recent thing, the app, and they haven't updated the page, and I was actually a little wary to actually download the app, particularly because it only had a few reviews. But when I actually did download it, I was pleasantly surprised. It was again a great interface, very simple and easy to use. Now obviously Wise has been around for longer, so they've got a lot more users and a lot more reviews when you look at their apps, but I actually really like both apps, so I'm going to give this say this is a tie. So the next category is rewards, and I'm actually going to separate this into rewards and referrals. Now I was looking on Wise for rewards and I couldn't actually find anything, but had a deep dive into Airwallex, and they actually offer rewards. They partner with lots of other complementary services that you might need in your business. So for Airwallex customers, they offer like special discounts or special trials or things like that for different services, things like Slack and other types of companies like that. You can also get rewards for spending, getting cash back if you're spending on Google ads or Facebook ads. So Airwallex has better rewards there. And moving on to their referral schemes, with Wise, you get a discount on your first transfer if you go through someone's link. And with Airwallex, you can earn a certain amount of money if you use someone else's referral link. So quite similar there. The new account holder has to make a certain amount of transfers though, so just check their websites for the most up-to-date information on that. And on that topic, if you are enjoying this video and you'd like to use my referral links, the first two links in the description down below. Now moving on to other features, so there are a lot of things that they both offered and they were both great, so I wanted to kind of cover these. So they both have integration with popular accounting softwares like Xero, which is excellent. It allows you to seamlessly interact with your accounting, and they're both just extremely innovative companies. I've been kind of following them both for a while. They're all constantly rolling out new features, which means that I'll probably have to make an update to this video pretty soon because there's always something new coming out, which I love. In terms of resources, over the years that I've used Wise, their resources have been excellent. I've stumbled across many of their blogs when I've been looking at anything to do with finance or travel, and they usually have the most up-to-date info and really kind of concise, informative and transparent fashion. So really thumbs up for Wise for their resources and their blogs over the years. And I'm much more recent with Airwallex. I've only been using it for a little while, and I only actually found out about it in about 2020, I think. But they also offer some great resources. So one of them that I found was this resource, which is excellent, an international return on ad spend calculator. So they're offering this as a free download just to kind of assess the effectiveness of your ads. One of the great things I love about Wise is just their transparency over the years and their excellent customer support, which has just been a breath of fresh air in the finance world. But I haven't actually had to deal with customer support with Airwallex, so I can't comment on that. But everything I've seen so far seems to be following that same principle of transparency, which I really respect and really kind of sets them apart against those traditional banks. So the question you're probably looking to answer is, which one should you choose? So this is what I think. Airwallex, they have lots of great features for bigger businesses with multiple employees. I have an account, but I have heard that some other people have not been eligible when they've been trying to apply. So they might be a bit stricter on who can apply, whereas Wise, pretty much it seems like anyone could get an account. So I even screenshotted this response from a comment on one of Airwallex's Facebook ads, and it basically shows that they are focused on businesses, bigger businesses and also smaller businesses. So if you're a large business, I would say get both, and compare for your personal situation and see which one you prefer. But if you're, a smaller business, if you're a freelancer, solopreneur, or if you're don't even have a business, I would say go with Wise, because they're just more established. They have physical cards, they have business and personal accounts, and they support more currencies. So if you do want to go with either of these, I'll leave my referral links in the description below, and you might be eligible for a reward if you go through those. And other than that, please like and subscribe if you got some value from this video. I hope you had a great day and a great week, and I'll see you in another video.